right, welcome to another segment of Back in Shape with T. Of course, I'm Taraji, and we're continuing our intermittent exercise routine here. I'm going to jump on some pull-ups to train my back. I'm going to get some arm work here. The beauty of doing intermittent exercise when you're trying to get back into it. I want that to be a caveat. When you're trying to get back into it, the beauty of it is the idea of time management and managing expectations, right? If I only expect that I'm going to do 5 sets in my workout, I will feel so good about myself having accomplished those 5 sets, as opposed to a person who feels rushed, frazzled, and you may only get half of your workout done. You feel like a loser sometimes. And what that does is it causes a spiral effect in your mind that spirals you downward. So instead of doing anything, you start to do nothing. It becomes this all or nothing ridiculousness. And that's what we're trying to avoid here. And that's why I am showing you specifically in this month the concept of taking bite-sized chunks out of your exercise goal and making it happen. Win the day. Beat yourself. Set your goals or set your own pins up and knock them down. It's a bowling reference. All right? This is what kind of fuels a lifestyle. When you are able to control something and you've got a handle on it and it doesn't have a handle on you. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to start my set of pull-ups here. Set this up here. I've always loved doing pull-ups because it made me feel free, but it's also great to hear these legendary bodybuilders talk about doing pull-ups in order to develop this wonderful back. I'm going to do my second set here. All right. Yeah, so pull-ups are not just great for bodybuilders, but they're terrific for athletes like boxers, football players. So it's one of those exercises that kind of feeds your soul. I've often had a hard time, I have to admit this on camera, I've had a hard time with the concept of me and bodybuilding exercises, because when you get to be an advanced lifter, bodybuilding becomes a lot of detailed work, partial rep work, things that are not quote unquote functional, but they're purely aesthetic, and you have to work on these muscles. You might have to do like half reps in order to refine your body. You may have to do cheat reps in order to stimulate growth. These are things that, when you think about being a functional fitness person and a conditioning, sports conditioning specialist, it's like, oh, this has no real practical sports application. But one must understand, bodybuilding is chiseling. It's taking the chisel and it's causing refinement. And in order to refine, sometimes you have to do some movements that are not necessarily good for sports or great for function, but great to help refine and call on to muscles. So I love the fact when bodybuilding, which often happens, meets functional fitness, and the goals are the same, a beautiful aesthetic physique, and pull-ups are one of those exercises where that occurs. All right, stay tuned for the next segment. Another set of 10 coming up. Balance by training the opposing muscle group. So my chest is the agonist and the antagonist to my chest is my back. So pull-ups or the TRX rows be great if you're going back and forth between some type of pressing or pushing movement. Integrate it with pulling. I have a injury right on this muscle, as you can see here in my forearm. Right, this is an extensor brevis muscle, extensor carpi brevis muscle, very small. As you can see, a little bit of separation between my muscles here. Extensor carpi brevis muscle, which causes me pain when I am pronated. When I am supinated, palms facing me, no pain. So I'm gonna do an over-under grip for the next set. This way, I don't cause any pain or strain on this muscle, which is clearly slightly damaged. I'll feel no pain, no strain, but I will be able to train the back muscles nonetheless. Over-under grip. Working. That over-under grip gave me an opportunity to quickly get back over there, do another set of 10 to keep the blood flowing to the back muscles. Because instead of working the extensor, I turn around, my hand in a supine position. Now I'm working the flexor. And the flexor muscle obviously has no damage to it because I feel no pain. I only feel pain this way, so that's my solution to my problem. As a responsible trainer, I will tell you, don't do this if you're having pain in muscles, right? You have to find something else to do. Find any other pulling exercise that may not cause pain. Anything could be a one-arm row with the dumbbell. It could be TRX with neutral grips, or it could be tubing. Use a band just to get some rows, but to use the full amount of your body weight, and I'm a 200-pound guy right now, to use the full amount of your body weight, it's no good.